Freddie, Drew.
We are live on Instagram. We are live on Facebook.
Yo!
What's up?
Hi, friends.
What's good?
How are you doing?
Friends?
So we're here with In Real Life. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, so I'm Drew.
I'm Brady.
My name is Sergio.
I'm Connor.
And I'm Chance.
We're in real life.
We are in real life.
How are you doing?
We're in real life.
So you guys are about to release your debut album.
Yep.
When does it come out?
Tonight.
Tonight. Okay.
Midnight.
So how does that feel? That's like a huge deal.
It's nuts.
It is wild.
Bananas.
Good.
It's extravagant.
I feel overwhelmed, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a lot to like kind of take in because like just being like a fan of just music in general and having so many artists that
Yeah.
you know you have that like first album that like you always remember and stuff. So like to be on the other side of it right now is like it's like nuts.
Yeah,
I'm tripping.
my mom was telling me last night, she's like, "You're releasing an album tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, how does that feel?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's amazing." She's like, "No, take a second to think about that. Like 2 years ago, like you weren't even in music, and now you're releasing an album, The Boy Band. Like
Wow.
that's so cool."
It's
That's
surreal.
It's
Yeah,
also.
like go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say it's crazy. Like it's one thing to say you're gonna drop an album, and it's another thing to like have to hear that and like actually know what that means. Like it's like the last 2 years of what we've been doing are on this album.
It's a stepping stone.
So cool.
And it's like nerve-wracking too, because we hope that they like the music,
Yeah.
especially like Don't Go, like we wrote that, so
Yeah.
we're hoping.
Yeah. I
They like that.
Hopefully they don't hate the song we made.
Yeah, hopefully they don't say bad.
I don't think that's gonna be the
I
case, though.
don't
It's
think
dope.
so.
It's a
Can you
dope
tell
song.
us more about that song?
Don't go.
Yeah.
It's sick.
It's
Well, it's a
fun.
lot. It has a lot of Spanish in it. It has
Okay,
a fat rap verse in it. He has some violin in there as well.
Sure.
There's a lot of it's mostly Spanish.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
we
shot
shot
the
the
music
music
video
video
for like 2 weeks ago.
yeah,
Pretty dope.
It was like out of nowhere. We were just on this party bus,
Okay.
bunch of lights
and
stuff.
the lights were going, and I think first we were listening to Loveless.
Yes.
And he had the thing, and he had this camera out, and he was like, "Yo, this looks crazy." So we turned on Don't Go, or like Connor turned on Don't Go, and Silence Minutes.
And we were like, all right, let's move all the stuff out of the back of the bus, like move to the front,
Yeah.
and then like let's just have a good time and shoot this. So like we just,
That's exactly what we did.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, amazing. And how does it work when you get a song or you write a song? How do you know, like, okay, this is your part, that's your part? Like, how does that process go?
A song like Don't Go, it's pretty easy. Just
Yeah.
because like I mean obviously the Spanish part is like who else would it really go to? But like I don't know, it's kind of easy to tell sort of like when you hear something and like okay, like this fits this person's tone. I feel like we know each other's voices pretty well.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Definitely. So
Yeah, for example, like we were recording this song recently. It's not on the album, but we just recorded it, and I think I recorded the first verse, right? And then I also recorded the second, and then he did the first verse, and we're like, okay, so he should be on the first verse, and so we just took mine off. So like as we're going, like even if someone's already recorded a part,
Yeah.
sometimes we'll be like, it doesn't sound right. Like let's try it with a different person,
Right.
or like we'll like we mixed his vocal into mine one time. Like it's all very just like whatever sounds the best.
I love that. You guys are very honest with each other.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's all for the song. I love that.
Very much
That's
so.
awesome. So besides Don't Go, what are like other favorite songs off of the album that fans should look out for?
Loveless.
She
definitely
Do.
Loveless and She Do.
Yeah.
I mean, She Do's the track, like the
Yeah.
main track of the
it's the
song.
one.
Title song.
Eyes Closed.
Eyes Closed is a slapper.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
She Do and Loveless for
yeah.
sure. Because I mean, She Do is the single that we're most excited for, and then Loveless, I feel like it's just one of those timeless songs that you can listen to it in 5 years and it'll still be.
Yeah, that song's
It's
so
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
It is a
Yeah.
pop song,
Yeah.
and I think and I don't usually listen to pop, but I actually listen to that song all
It's
the
one of
time.
those ear candy songs.
It's
Yeah.
so good. It just makes you feel great. Like
Shout out Leroy Sanchez
Yeah.
and the Mirabal team.
Yeah.
Y'all are sick.
helped us out with that
That's
one.
awesome. Okay, I need it to be midnight so that I can
I
hear
know.
all
Yeah,
these
right. No,
songs.
that's
I'm
what
like,
slaps.
Well, actually, good news
amazing.
for you. It's 9 for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's what
So we're
in
chilling.
like
Yes.
In a few
9
hours.
hours,
Yeah.
8 hours.
Yeah, 9
Okay,
hours
that's
exactly.
like so soon.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this. Okay, you guys are also very open and honest with your fans,
We are.
which is so amazing. How has that, like, how have you seen that shape your relationship with them?
It's pretty nuts, man. Like it's crazy, like putting like just stuff out that you would probably think is like so vulnerable and so like you're like, damn, like no one would ever understand this. No one would accept like whatever like things that we're going through. Yeah, it's about a curse, but and then like the response that you get is just like it's just very eye opening to like see that the stuff that you're probably most insecure about makes other people feel the most secure.
And it's not even just through our music, but like just like through our social media with what we post and what we talk about.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. And also like opening up more individually and stuff has made like interacting with the fans easier, at least for me.
Yeah.
Like you come to realize that like, or they come to realize that we're just like normal people too. So like they don't. I mean, I'm sure I would still get nervous if I went up to like Shawn Mendes or something, but like. If, you know, you can just come up to us and just talk to us. Like the cool thing is that the fans are like our age, kind of, which is dope.
They're usually really
so we're all going through like the same similar things. That's cool.
That's awesome. Isn't that like the whole point of all of it anyway? Just to like be real about what you're going through, and then you can inspire other people. That's
a lot less
cool.
work.
Yeah.
To be just yourself.
That's so true. And it's also like our meet and greets when we first started. You used to be kind of like we'd stand and then we'd take a picture and like we've started doing more and more where we like after the shows we always went out and talked to fans, but during our meet and greets like we started more and more to actually like just chill with them and like really like talk, because it ends up like it's more fun for us, honestly. Like that's the thing we've come to notice is it's honestly really tiring to stand in one place and just like smile for like an hour. It's much better to talk to people, and the fans like it more, obviously. So
So I have to ask then, for all the fans watching, what is the best way to like stand out and get your attention during a meet and greet, a show?
During a meet, I don't know about during a meet and greet. I was gonna say during a show, like I hate it when people like think it's like not cool to just like wild out and just like have fun, like scream the words like as loud as you can. Like I know that when I see somebody who's just like mad passionate and just like really into it, that stands out to me, and I'm like, you're sick. But if there's somebody who's like too cool for school, not putting their hands up, got their phone out the whole time, not as cool.
Not as fun.
That's true.
Hey!
I love that. So just be yourself, basically. I love that. You guys have gone to a lot of events, a lot of red carpets. We've seen you at a lot of them. Can you tell me a celebrity you met that you were like so starstruck by that really sticks out?
You know what's weird? I was really starstruck to meet Randy Jackson. I thought it was mostly because it was like he like came up behind me because he was already talking to y'all, and he was like, "Who's the last one?" or something, and he like went like this, and Randy Jackson was behind me, so I was like, "What?"
That's amazing.
I was just like, "Nice to meet you." It was crazy.
I was starstruck by Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
It caught me so off guard because. Like usually I'm pretty chill about meeting celebrities or whatever. And we had a radio show in Buffalo, New York, and I was talking to Logan, and we were just like chatting or whatever, and he was like, "Man, I want to meet Dua Lipa," and I was like, "Me too." I was like, "Let's just go talk to her. Like she's right behind here." And he was like, "All right, yeah, let's go." And I was like, "All right." So I'm like, I had so much confidence built up going into it, and then I got up to her and I was just like, "Hey." And then I was like being really weird, and like now I understand like why it happens to like our fans and stuff sometimes too. Like you just like don't know what to say, and like
being on the other side of that. That's
And I was freaking out. I was like, oh yeah, like I've seen like your videos on YouTube. Like, I was being mad weird.
He said, I see you. And it's like you can't like turn it off. Like you know in your head, like as you're saying it, you're being weird.
Yeah.
And then, like, you're like, oh, I need to be like normal right now.
Yeah, and I feel it.
What do you like to do?
Isn't it kind of crazy though that like the way you felt in that moment, people feel when they meet you guys? Like it's so crazy.
No, that's why I love giving like people hugs and stuff when they like are freaking out. Like I can tell when someone's nervous to meet me or like meet the guys.
When someone has their phone out and like.
They're like,
that's the funniest thing.
Like,
there's no way. Like,
it's so cute because like some of them just like have this composure, like they're just like, okay, like it's normal, and then as soon as they whip out their phone, they're
like,
and it's like, you are nervous.
That always goes away.
I'm like, yeah, it's so cool to meet you, and then they have to. Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like all chill until they.
That's the tell. They're so cute.
So crazy. Well, I'm sure they appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are so sweet. What is the craziest thing you've ever splurged on?
What does that mean? Oh, like money
spent
wise?
money on, like something.
I bought like a $30,000 laptop once.
Yeah.
And it was
Oh,
so
that's
random.
crazy.
And it was so random. It was so random too, because
Oh,
like
no.
we were just like shopping. Everyone's like, oh yeah, let's just get an outfit, whatever. And
Yeah.
I just came with like a huge
Yeah.
like, Microsoft.
Oh yeah, he's
And
like
he was
Got a controller to go with it.
Yeah.
And
we
he
all
was
walked
sick
in.
too.
We all walked into Urban to do the show that night,
Okay.
and he wasn't there the whole time. And then we're like, "Yo, we're going. Like, where you guys at?
Yeah.
I'll be right there." And he pulls up with this fat bag. He's like, "I just got a laptop." I was like, "What?"
Were you like in the market for a laptop, or you
Yeah,
just saw it in your
no,
phone?
my
Yeah, we
laptop
didn't know he was
was
in the
like-
market, so he just
Oh.
came back with a $3,000 computer. And we're like, what do you get?
That's pretty intense, though.
Yeah.
$3,000.
Yeah,
Come on.
he uses it every day, so it's just good.
Yeah, no,
So it was worth the investment.
100%.
I still use it to this day, every day.
It's
Love
a
it.
great laptop.
Every single day.
I got a backpack and it got
Sometimes
stolen.
next day.
No.
Yeah.
Was it like you splurged on
You got a
this
Louis
backpack?
Vuitton backpack.
Oh yeah.
No.
It was
wait.
one of my
Oh,
Too perfect,
that's-
man.
yeah.
Oh,
It was
that's-
one of my like
got
dream bags. Almost.
No.
Not dream bag, but it's that one thing that you're like, oh,
No, I
I'm
know.
working, you know what I mean?
Surprise.
How did it get stolen? It
And
just.
I just someone broke into our car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, completely shattered.
I left it in the car. Like a
Okay, that's why you put everything in the truck.
Yeah.
Unless Slavin's trunk is unlocked at all times.
Yeah, but
It wasn't-
it's all
Not anymore,
good.
it's not ruined.
I have the wallet.
This is crazy.
Oh my gosh, what about you guys?
What's up, Ace, brother?
I was we were in New York one time, and I used to be like a huge sneakerhead. I still am.
Mhm.
But we went to Flight Club, a
Okay.
little chance,
Dangerous.
and I got these LeBrons that I just wanted forever.
Oh, the
Johns were like it was like 500 something, but like for
Oh.
shoes, like
Yeah.
that's nuts.
Oh wait, I was with you. It's the bright one.
No, you weren't
Nice.
there.
Never mind. Yo, see you later, man.
You've never worn
I
it?
never worn them. Just I kind of look at it as like
Wait, what? You've never worn?
those
orange
LeBrons that I got.
ones.
Yeah, I got them more as just like a.
It's crazy.
You were not
I,
there.
bro, I
But
swear.
he wasn't
You
there.
were not there.
I can promise to
You
that
were not
fact.
there because Connor and I saw a movie at
Bro, we were by ourselves.
You were not there.
We were
We
not
we
there.
saw the scary one, Silent Quiet
You
Place.
saw it
Yeah,
without
that shit
me.
was crazy.
We went to the basement.
Anyway, yeah, it was just more of like a.
Yeah, I remember that. You saw it.
like you know how you buy like a
Yeah.
painting or something. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of what it is to me. It's
Yeah.
more of
Are you
a.
like, are y'all people sometimes afraid to wear something when it's really nice? Because I have that problem. Where, like,
Yeah.
you don't want to
I think these are my biggest splurge that I've ever had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're cool.
These ones are actually
These
The massive
Balenciagas.
shoes.
these ones right here.
But they don't look like socks. They just look like bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, I don't really like, to be honest, I don't like that shoe. I
The
don't
sock
like the
one?
sock ones.
The
yeah.
sock ones?
don't
I think only certain ones.
I don't think it's cool at all.
Timberland was a massive fan.
He loved
I don't
those.
know what the biggest thing I splurge on.
He
I mean,
liked
Disney
them.
passes are pretty expensive.
Yeah, okay, that
Yeah.
counts. For sure, they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such
Funny.
a chance thing to say. I love it.
We have a daughter
some
too.
Disney passes.
I love it though. So
love it
a
too.
lot of our fans are like aspiring singers.
Mm.
So I have to ask you guys, what advice would you give for someone who's trying out for like a singing competition show? Because it must be so scary.
Yeah.
Well, don't be afraid to get rejected. Well, actually, be afraid to get rejected.
What? Wait, what?
Listen. No. See, but that's the fear. The fear is gonna it's gonna build you to like who you are. Because I feel like for me, I had fear over and over and over, and like I still had fear going into like boy band and stuff. And it took for me like to overcome that fear, and like I had to feel that to like know that like.
Try to.
I have some advice as
no,
well.
for real.
I understand what he's saying.
Yeah, and it took me failing over and over and over. Like I tried out for like 4 or 5 of those shows before.
Oh, wow.
I did
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
Wow.
And they told me
Practice.
no every single one. And it's like if I would have did it the first time and they told me no, and then I was like, all right, that's it. I guess I can't be a singer.
But you believed in yourself.
Yeah,
and you're like,
definitely.
I'm gonna keep going. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely practice.
Mhm.
Warm-ups are important. Don't blow out your voice before your audition. And
That's a good tip.
Yeah, that's don't blow out your voice.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
You
oversing.
always hear kids that like right before their audition until like mid.
Yeah.
One specific kid. And until like 1 or 2, they'd be like practicing their thing with like a 7 8.
Yeah, and then it's like a crazy song
And
too.
then they
or
sound
a
terrible the
Houston
next day, and
song,
they're like,
so-
"What happened?" It's like, come on, bro. Like,
I'd
be
say
healthy.
I'd say like normally for these shows
Mm-hmm.
you have the luxury of being in crazy studios and meeting
Yeah.
a lot of cool people. So enjoy that because
Yeah.
that doesn't last forever. Like really enjoy that whole experience of like
Yeah.
I mean, they treat you like freaking kings and queens on these shows. Like, we were very lucky to be where we were, and it all ended, and then, you know, we moved on from it. But it's something like amazing to look back on, and as cheesy as it sounds, it is a once in a lifetime opportunity almost. So enjoy that. You never know how long it lasts.
You gotta like kind of like what you were saying about fear and stuff. You kind of have to accept it because it's not just gonna go away. You can't be like, "Yo, don't be scared," and you're just like, "Good." Like that. So it's kind of like, at least for me, I know whenever I would get nervous, I would be like, "Yeah, like I'm scared as hell right now. Like I'm nervous. Like I could mess up. Blah blah blah." But once you kind of say that out loud, or once you say it, then you're like, you kind of reason with yourself, and it's almost like having a conversation like up here. It's weird.
My face used to shake by itself.
What?
What a thing! I used to be so nervous that my face was literally like, no, bro, like my face.
Every time
I wouldn't touch it. It would.
No,
legit, like it would be like this.
Your eye? I know that's a thing when you're stressed.
It would be like this, like my actual cheek. It'd just be like, and it was funny because I did it for it happened during boy band, after, like in front of the judges or whatever.
Oh no!
And it didn't show it in the actual show, but I was talking to one of the producers.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, do you remember like seeing my face like shake?" And he was like, "Yeah, I remember that. It was weird. It was like effing weird." And I was like, "Yeah, like that's what happens when I'm like super nervous."
Isn't it great to see how far you've come? Though you're like, my face isn't shaking. Today.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's actually a great point. Like, I feel like me getting nervous before a show used to be a thing where I'd feel like myself starting to sweat. Like I'd be like, feel my throat getting like tight. Like you can feel that as like,
definitely.
If you're about to sing, you can feel if you're like not gonna sound good.
Interesting.
So that was like something that always used to happen to me, and now like I feel like after like 2 years performing, I'm able to like breathe through it and be like, all right, let's just go. Let's do it.
I feel like perspective is a big thing. Like, because you can look at it and be like, oh my god, like I'm about, like for the auditions, obviously, you can go and be like, oh my god, I'm about to perform in front of cameras. There's people watching me. There's, you know, like I've never done this before.
Yeah.
But like, say those same things with a positive attitude. Like, I'm gonna be singing in front of people. I've never done this before. Like, how often do people get to do this? Like, it's about perspective, and I think that makes you more comfortable.
That's true.
But even now, like we did a show recently, and it was like Connor said something that sticks out. It was like when fans are like excited and like singing lyrics and jumping and stuff. And the show that we did, like we had a bunch of fans doing that, and I got nervous. I genuinely was nervous, and I felt like that nervousness, and I hadn't felt it in a long time, and it was really cool.
So it does still happen.
It does still happen.
It doesn't go away.
I think Shawn Mendes said this, and like I loved it. But he was like, when you're nervous, it like tells you that you're actually it's something that you care about a lot.
Yeah.
And that always stuck with me. Whenever I feel nervous, I'm like, oh, this is just something that's important. So it's like a cool way to look at it. Like nerves aren't always a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a lot of fan questions. Also, you guys, please send us questions in the comments, and Taylor will be reading them. Okay, so first from Rita, who is your celebrity crush?
Jugo. Celebrity crush. Come back to me.
I'm gonna go with Tori Kelly.
I'm gonna go with my phone.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Wait, I'm changing mine to Meg the Stallion.
Vanessa Hudgens. Megan the Stallion.
To Charlie Jordan.
You're wild for that one.
Dude, she's great.
She's crazy.
Did you see the
Amazing. In a good way. Like, amazing.
Halsey.
Okay.
That's a crazy choice.
I got it. What's her name? Who played the...
Margot Robbie.
Thank you, brother. I didn't even have to say it.
She's just like, knows his type.
I love it.
Yeah.
Or Emma Watson.
Bro, that's the thing in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love how like, you sync your eyes all the time.
I didn't even have to give him a hint.
Yeah,
he just knew. He was like, Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
We know each other.
Love this. Okay, what is your favorite thing about being in a band?
Ooh,
Not being alone.
Oh.
No, for real though. Like you hear stories about like solo artists who like really get lonely on the road and stuff like
that's
that.
true.
It's always nice to have people around.
Yeah, agreed.
Also, built into being a band, like there's just like fallbacks. Like if one of us isn't feeling sick, or sorry, if one of us is feeling sick, we don't have to cancel the show. I'll be like, yo, would you sing my thing tonight?
That's actually
5-minute fix. Like
that's awesome.
That easy.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's like
That's
so
true.
much fun when you like go different places and you get to travel together. It's like
it's crazy.
It's awesome.
It is. Sometimes
you with the
you may
boys.
be more like you may be less excited about some like you may not like be super hyped about this one thing, but then one of them will be like really excited about it, and you're like, oh, like that's cool. Like
exactly.
I get it now. Like,
that's actually very true.
I love that. Okay. Someone said Chance just needs to know that I love him and his daughter's beautiful.
Aww.
That's from Giuseppe. I don't know how to pronounce it. They said
Giuseppe?
that. Yeah, it was like very sweet. So I was like, I'll put that in. No, it's like
Giuseppe.
I don't know. It's like, you know, people type in random letters and make usernames. It was that. But I tried. Okay, so the next one is who inspires you every single day?
Wow. Definitely my parents. Yeah.
Who inspires me?
Oh my gosh.
You're on the same wavelength.
Jeez, that's so crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm trying to think.
Not really.
I think that I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good answer.
Every day.
Isn't
every day the guy?
Yeah,
Because there's so
yeah.
many people that are like inspired, that we're like inspired by, but it's like every day. Damn.
There's this
John
kid.
Club inspires me.
Yeah.
Every day.
The fact that he can go out at night and come back like nothing happened the night before.
It kind of sounds like one of those like cheesy answers, but like it's not one person every day. Like it's honestly like one of you guys each day.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
Like I learn something different from them every single day, and it kind of makes me want to be better.
Adorable.
Aww.
That's
Adorable.
a
Good answer.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Very
Wait,
adorable.
I have one actually.
A moment.
Billie Eilish, obviously she's super successful, but also the fact that she's like almost, I think she's a couple months older than me, like not at all, like not that much older at all. And I was like, dang, like I don't know. As soon as she's like started popping off, and like 2 years ago when she was doing like the Europe tours and stuff,
Yeah.
she was doing cut all the time. She like I was just looking at that. I was like, I have to get on my stuff right now. Like I'm behind right now. Like seeing people our age like doing crazy things like that just make you feel like you gotta get on your stuff. And that's good.
That's good. They use it to like push yourself to work harder.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Which
like,
is
dang,
awesome.
like that should be me right now. Like I should be on that.
That's so cool. Okay, what are some of your pet peeves?
Ooh.
Pet peeves.
Well, you said something today that was pretty good.
What did I say?
I know it was a pet peeve. One of my pet peeves is when you're just like in a group and you're having a conversation in a group and like someone's talking and then someone just like completely interrupts whatever someone was saying and just has starts having their own conversation.
Yo, there's.
That like aggravates me. Like I feel like everyone should have a say, even if what they're saying is like no one cares about. You should still be able to speak.
That's me. Yeah, man.
How about you guys? What are your pet peeves?
I'm trying to think.
I know it's
I
not
have
a
so
question.
many. That's what's
I have
crazy.
so many. Too.
I have
so many
one.
things that
I'm
make
an
me
angry
pissed off.
person.
Like so many.
Yeah, same.
Okay, what's yours?
Yo, you guys ever have like cereal,
I do.
Yeah.
and whoever used it last doesn't wrap back up and it
Yeah.
gets all stale?
I'll still hate that.
What's with that?
You know what I
What's
hate?
with
That makes
Yeah,
me
that's
so
annoying.
upset. I'm like, now the cereal's wrong.
Yes.
You know what I hate? When someone takes the water out of the refrigerator and doesn't fill it back up and leaves it on the counter.
If they
Like, who does that?
I hate that too. Also,
That was months
I hate-
ago. Let it go.
I have to tell you guys. Oh my bad.
No, you're good.
I have to tell you guys something. When you're in a public restroom and there is a line of people outside of the bathroom,
Okay.
then if you're gonna get in line, you don't have to knock on the door before you get in line. If there's a line there, there's probably someone in the bathroom, right? So every time I'm in the bathroom, some dude is jiggling the handle like every minute, every 2 minutes. Like that makes me so upset. And then you're stressed out.
And then you can't poop.
Bro, this
Yeah, I
happens to
feel
me
like
every time. Literally, you get stressed out and you're like, now I feel like
It's funny.
subconscious.
it is like stressful when like there's other people there. And you're
It's
Yeah.
not an airport pet peeves. Like
yeah.
airports make me so mad.
Yeah,
there's
there's
a
a
lot
lot
of-
of
so
I
mad.
hate when you
Airports
can't
are
find
the worst.
like a plug. Like I feel
Yeah.
like there should be a plug
Yes.
for everyone at the airport.
Yes.
Yep.
It should be like a requirement.
I
That's
hate
a
when
lot.
people. I hate when people are like on your seat, kind of like this dude that was on the like if this is you, you're me. This dude was next to me. And he was like turned like this, and he had like his knee like on my thing. I was like, yo, like you can't do that. Like I don't know, like it's not illegal. But
People who
it
get
should
up
be.
to use the bathroom too much and they're not in the aisle seat.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, on airplanes.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
like, bro, like
What do you
get a
do?
bottle, get a water bottle or something.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what? That's some tour stuff, bro.
But
That's
if
some
it
tour
goes,
stuff.
you go a lot. Get an aisle seat.
I can't think of like.
Yeah.
That's alright. I think
so just okay with everything.
if you think of it later, you can let us know. But I think we have time for a couple fan questions.
Yeah, definitely. So let's do a two-parter. A lot of people have been wanting to know what is your favorite song on the album, and then what was the inspiration behind the album.
Okay.
Great question.
So
Loveless.
Loveless is my favorite song as well.
I also a massive fan.
And she do. I don't know. Those two.
They all slap. I'm gonna be honest with you. They really do.
Big Don't Go fan. Big one over here.
Big Don't Go fan.
Obviously, we all love She Do,
Yep. Very true.
but I think Loveless is
Yeah?
also up there. Yeah.
Guys, I think Loveless is a crazy song.
I think Eyes
it's
Closed
so
is a
good.
banger.
I think you're funny.
Eyes Closed is popping, bro.
It's
Like,
good.
think about it. Like, any 13-year-old that listens to that is gonna like bump that.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
you weren't mad young at that age. Yes, there. That was crazy.
No, but it's like true though. Like, if I was 13, I was inside. I'd be like, hey.
Oh my god, I love this. I have a question. I ask everyone this. Do you ever play your own music, like in the car?
Yes, all the time. That's all
I played it on the way over here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
That's all I've been listening to for the past like
Only,
month.
only.
Are you serious?
Bumping our own.
Literally. And some like stuff that we ran, not
Really?
just the
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's a good sign though. If like
No,
if
for
you like
sure.
want to listen to your music, you know,
Yeah.
that's
Bro, low key, like Got Me Good is dope to work out to at Chance, at Brady.
Got Me Good is so good.
Yes.
I must try it then.
That song is
Love
so
this.
good. Like, I love it.
Got Me Good. All of our
Got
songs
Me
are
Good
pretty
is so
good.
good. I love it.
All right, and people also want to know, when can we expect you guys on tour?
Well,
We're figuring out because like here's how it works. Look, like we're not allowed to like announce it until like we
It's
can
all
announce it.
confirmed, yeah.
So like
For being honest.
we're gonna announce it at some point, but we're not announcing it yet.
Yeah, we don't want to. We don't want to give you like
Big announcement, guys.
You know what I mean? So like, cause like you put out an album, it's like yeah, like there's probably.
well, I guess what everyone is thinking is, are we gonna go on tour?
Yes.
Okay.
We're
So
still.
fans will get to see you at some point.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
of course. That was the announcement of a lifetime right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's like.
Are we gonna go on tour?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're probably going to.
They'll just have to follow you guys. Can you tell us your handles, just for anyone watching, in case they don't already follow you, so they can know?
Oh yeah.
Of course. At Chance?
I'm at Chance on Instagram and yeah.
What's yours?
Yeah, man.
I'm at Connor Michael Smith.
Oh.
Sergio Calderon Jr.
My name is at Brady. And yeah.
And I'm at Drew.
Actually.
Yeah.
Love
It's just Drew. Yeah, I own Drew.
And then
And
the band
also-
is at In Real Life.
Also, yeah, at In Real Life is the main one. Go there, check it out. We just released some teasers for She Do. So,
Check out the website.
Start
for
for
merch
start.
and bundles.
Pre-order, pre-save the
yeah, we
Arwen
just.
Colors and
Yeah.
Art.
Shardar.
Yeah. Yeah, we just signed a bunch of posters that are the album.
750 of them.
750 of them, so you can go on the In Real Life official website and pre-order that, and then you get the album and you get a poster with us signed on it.
Okay, that's so cool.
Thank you.
What? That's amazing.
And
Thank you
there's
guys so much.
Of course.
Thank you.
It was great talking with you and all these little
Everybody else, we love you guys.
We went to AwesomenessTV like the
First
first
day.
like press day we ever had as a
Ever.
band, and it was sick.
Oh.
So
It was sick.
it's cool to be back.
This is very full circle. Amazing.
Very full circle. And now we're
Thank
here
you guys.
2 years. Amazing. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
9.5 circles.
Stream She Do.
Bye.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't being serious. Yeah, I gave her the dead look. She was like, oh really? I was like, yeah, I